Hi again, welcome to step number 3 of my guitar method of how to learn your scales across the fretboard. So step number 1, we learnt the octaves in the key of G all across the fretboard. We learnt every G note that we have available. Second step was we learnt the 5th degree of the scale, the 5th step in the scale, which in the key of G was the D note. Now what we're going to learn is the 3rd degree of the G major scale. In the case of G, we've got the first note is G, the second note is A, the third note is B. So we're going to learn all the G's, the B's and the D's. And once again, we want to see how these notes relate to one another geographically on the fretboard. Geographically is probably not the right word for it, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we want to see, you can see here, this is the B here. You can see how this relates to our G here on the guitar neck. Alright, if we take that up, G up the octave, so once again up 2 frets, down 2 strings, we've got our G here on the 5th fret on the D string, and once again our B sits in the same sort of diagonally across on the next string under, 1 fret back. So you can see, and that repeats itself all over the fretboard. So every time you see a root note, the major third or the 3rd degree of the scale, or in this case B, will be diagonally across and 1 string down from where our root note is. If you look up here, there's a G up here, the 3rd degree, which is the B, which is once again diagonally across and 1 string down. So like I said, once again, if you've got any questions, feel free to give me a call. Once you've memorized this 3rd step in this approach, what you may or may not notice is you've actually memorized your G major triad all the way across the fretboard, automatically learning your G major arpeggio, and you can hear how that works. You can hear the G major chord spelt out, which is really handy for improvising over different chord changes. So if we've got a chord progression that we want to improvise something over, we can use a scale, and we can also use our arpeggios to outline that chord within that progression, which is very colourful and works really well in with your harmony, obviously, because you're harmonising the scale while playing the chord. So that's one of the big advantages of learning the scales in this fashion, because you can see how the arpeggios and how the chords interact with the scale really, really well. Like I said, if you've got any questions at all, feel free to give me a call or drop me an email or send me a YouTube comment or something. Hope this is helping you. See you guys.